on our camera here.
Yes, guys, we have a warning right now.
Bedford, Villa Maria. That's right where that tornado would be right now. That is right along 422.
It's right on 422 there. Of course, the dollar store, the TikTok is right there. This is going to move its way right down 422. This is right around the New Bedford region. That's the rotation. I want to switch radar sources here real quick, and we'll get back to it.
It looks much better on the Pittsburgh side at this point.
Yeah. And again, if you're watching us live here, this is a confirmed tornado now moving into Lawrence County. So this is moving out of northeastern Mahoning County, southeastern Trumbull County. This is crossing the state line now. This is crossing the state line into Lawrence County, right on 422 pretty much, around the New Bedford. Go ahead, Stan. We have Stan out there on the road. Go ahead, Stan.
Well, we just decided to pull over here. We're on Route 422. We're just approaching the Lawrence County line, the Pennsylvania state line, and the rain is just ahead of us. Looks like it's coming down in sheets. The wind is picking up at this point. You can see, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in here just a little bit, if I can. The wind blowing and the trees are starting to bend a little bit. Cars are pulling off the side of the road. You might be able to see a car ahead of me there. See if I can go down here a little bit further. There's a car off the side of the road, and there are cars pulled off as we've gone along 422. So I don't know if we're right in the middle of it. We're not quite to Pennsylvania yet. Cars have pulled off because it's raining real hard. Visibility at this point probably a quarter of a mile, and that's it. I can see a pickup truck there stopping as well, putting his flashers on. We just wanted to stop here before we kind of get our bearings straight. But it looks as if it's starting to die down just a little bit, but it is still raining hard and the wind's still blowing hard. I think we're going to push a little bit forward and see what we end up with. So this is where we're at right now. Windy and rainy. Haven't seen any damage as far as that's concerned, but we haven't really driven around all that much. But we are just now approaching the Lawrence County line with Ohio right on Route 422. Paul, back to you.
Yes, Stan, you're going to drive right into where the tornado crossed there as you get close to the state line. It does look like that rotation as we get back into radar is moving down 422. And Craig, if you can switch me over to velocity data there. Again, this is where Stan was. We just talked to Stan. He's coming into the backside of that heavier rainfall. He's going to go through it. The tornado would be just southeast of New Bedford along 422. Go ahead, Craig.
I just need you to back away from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on there. Holding that up for you.
Yep. Okay. There you go.
Thank you, Greg. Yep. All right, so here we are. Again, this is the area of rotation. We look for these reds and greens, and most of the time we're telling you this is a Doppler radar indicated tornado. Tonight has not been the case. This has been a tornado on the ground. This is as big of an emergency as there is when it comes to weather, and that does include Frizzleburg. That includes the Villa Maria. This is moving right along 422 right now, and that would include here Coffee Run Road, Hillsville Road, moving off to the east, and this is moving in. So we have Stan coming right in the back side of this. He should be driving pretty much toward the tornado. Stan, go ahead if you got anything.
Well, we pulled off again. We're right at the Ohio-Pennsylvania line. In fact, we're right where you make a left to go to 208 to go to Pulaski or New Wilmington. We pulled off the side of the road, basically where King's Motel used to be, so we can actually see the Lawrence County line ahead of us. It was raining so hard we could hardly see in front of us, so we decided to pull off. The rain maybe not quite as bad at this point, but it is still coming down in sheets as far as windy as it was before. Right now we're just in an area of very, very heavy rain. It's starting to pond up a little bit on the roadways. You can see cars right there beginning to pull off because it's raining so hard and the ponding is on the roadway. But as far as any damage or any wind, hasn't been that bad so far. The tree's bending just a little bit as I can see, but mostly it's just a real heavy rain that's forcing cars off to the side of the road because visibility begins to diminish. But you can see just as we're talking here, it's starting to get a little bit better, so we're going to head maybe a little further down Route 422, see what we can see. Paul, back to you.
Yes, Stan, and you're basically tracking right in behind this tornado tornado, if it did cross 422, which it may be right on 422 right now to your east. So let us know if you start seeing any damage out there. Of course, we knew this was on the ground for sure when we had our visuals earlier. You're just tracking in the heavy rain in behind the rotation. I can see the wind there as you move your way off to the east. Let us know if you see any damage. I want to get back to radar, though, because I want to keep those in mind here. This is northwestern Lawrence County right now. And we've been watching, and meteorologist Craig Zybert in here with me as well. This area is rotation, and this is the only way we can track it at this point. We don't have cameras on it, but we do have Stan coming in the back side of this. So he's going to let us know if he sees any damage. This is moving right down 422, going across over Hillsville Road, Baird Road off to the east. So if you live along 422 in northwestern Lawrence County, you need to be in the basement. I can't emphasize that enough. Or an interior room and pull it in. Hug the toilet, I tell people. Jump in the bathtub. Bring the blankets over top of you. This is an extremely dangerous situation. It looks like we just got an update there. There's North Edinburgh Road, Ambrosia Road here along 422, dropping off to the southeast. Still seeing that rotation, not quite as tight of a couplet there that we saw a few minutes ago. But again, this is in western Pennsylvania. Now, real quick, if you're in Ohio, if you're in Hubbard Township, if you're in northeastern Mahoning County, this is past you, so I can give the all clear now. Hopefully there wasn't too much damage. We won't know. We're going to go out and inspect that for us for sure. The tornado part of this storm, the most dangerous part of this storm, is moving right along 422 here in northwestern Lawrence County, and it's actually tracking, if it continues, toward Newcastle. So this is moving right down 422 here, tracking toward Newcastle. Greg?
Yeah, Paul, just kind of looking at some of these other products behind the scenes there that pretty much, again, we've talked about the New Bedford area kind of paralleling 422. Again, that's one of those places there to Edinburgh Road, Harbor area, along towards Pulaski Road as well, along north of State Street too. So it's been kind of pulsing a little up and down over the last couple minutes. You can honestly see a little bit of that indentation, almost like that supercell look there when you're kind of looking into that storm and you're kind of seeing right around that Frizzlburg area. And we've talked about 422, and you can kind of see Frizzlburg on the north side of 422 and other areas south. So you're starting to see that continue to push its way into the storm here as well. And you're getting that little backside of it that's also getting that little bit of a hook. So there's some very heavy rain. You saw that was staying there all around New Bedford. Could even be some small hail in that. You're kind of picking up on that in the northern part of that as well. But that Frizzlburg area, just to the south of Frizzlburg there for sure, is an area that I'm really watching for this storm to try to tighten up a little bit. Maybe trying to broaden at times too. But again, if you're in Newcastle, you're not in this morning yet, but you want to stay watching this storm with us here and following along, because this is pretty much just going to follow along 422 there, along 422 and West State Street there, North Edinburgh, Sky Hill Road, North Edinburgh Road, Gardner Road, Pulaski Road, as well State Highway 551 there too. That's pretty much right in that same ballpark of area that we're kind of watching.
Great. We do have some video and again, as we track this storm again, if you're in Nashua, they're in Lawrence County along 422. Here's some video. And this is from Camel a little earlier as the storm moved on through. And, of course, this was right along the path of this storm as it moved by. We, of course, had video of this on our... there's a little video for you as that rotated its way on through not only the east side of Youngstown, but the north side of Campbell there across extreme northeastern Mahoning County there as it moved on by. So an extremely dangerous storm. We watched this drop from the sky literally on our weather cameras as it moved on to the east here. As we get back to radar, Craig, we're still tracking what is a strong area of rotation here moving down 422, Craig.
If I want to try to look at, and there you see the correlation coefficient still picking up on some of that there, Paul, too. So you're seeing those brighter colors right along 422 there. So that's one of the other products that we use to kind of show that there may be damage, there may be wind going on, there may be some hail in there as well. So that's one of the other products. I just wanted to kind of show everybody there. So the